Hello, welcome to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. This is a game I played not too long ago, back during the demo and the 0.9 builds, but I wanted to do a series on it once it got a proper release. So, from my understanding, this is a Skyrim-esque game. I wanted to record this originally, but again, I wanted to wait till the 1.0. I would have recorded Oblivion, but the game's not really completely my vibe entirely. I played the original Oblivion. I have remastered, so maybe at some point in the future. But I wanted to properly get another game started in the series, or on my channel, so might as well start off with something I've been waiting for.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Alright. 1 second. Alright, sorry. Wanted to swap this over to game capture so you don't see when I'm adjusting volumes on the fly, or alt-tabbing for certain things. So, I don't know how much I'll care about actually making a character, but for the sake of intention, because there's a third-person mode that they added, though the animations are pretty rough, but who doesn't love watching their character walk around aura farming, basically, so I might as well make something. Oh, you can't go wrong with bad bitches, I guess. I wish you could do scars, and because I'm thinking of Dark Souls, I have a knack for always making a specific type of character. Just kind of my go-to half the time. These characters look a little creepy. Look a little freakish. What do you got for me? Not too shabby. Ooh. Some of these faces are like, oh man. I can live with that one. Make him look like my dad at this point. Fuck it. It's what I do every damn time, so. No light beard though. Whatever. A little bit of that graying in. I think I care much about this. It's not going to be seeing any of this. Sure. Alright, I can live with that. I think I'll do the standard I usually do whenever I play these kinds of games. Maybe not sword and board. Well, sword and board maybe. Might two-hand. Might do spell blading. We'll see. See how I feel. See how cool some of the weapons look in this new build, in this release. So, alright. I'll try to not rush things based off of what I remember or know, because I feel like that'd be a little bit of little disrespectful to your time. So, I will take my time. And just generally try to get a lot of stuff leveled up.
Rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh? Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
This is basically what I'm looking for. One-handed, two-handed, blocking, heavy armor, and athletics. I don't want to risk going down stealth archer, because it's boring to watch. And I don't want to be hardcore spell blading. Yeah. I was on my way to enlist in the army.
Army, huh? If I were in charge, I wouldn't even consider letting you join the ranks. I'd rather feed you to the dogs. Less waste. And you were planning to enlist with...
Could push that further, but I'd like to start with a spell, at least in some magic bump, because I want to spell blade, but not have a total dependence on it. I hope, at least, so... Battle mages.
Oh, that's what you call yourselves now. I've never seen you people do anything but fireworks and illusions. Not much use during a real fight, as is evident from you being in here rather than out there. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Woo!
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench.
Might bump the game volume up a
There
little
they
bit.
are. Finally.
But like 5%.
I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
My game plan for the build is heavy armor, at least. Okay, just for the sake of it, I've been watching my OBS. Things look a little too quiet. Bump things up a smidge. Hopefully they sound a little bit better. So, one of the cool things I like is the weight system, which is like, wow, me liking a weight system in a game? Who would have fucking knew? But, I love this system. Because it benefits the playstyles, and encourages building up. Can we even see the skill trees this early? No, we can't. Alright, it'll make more sense later down the line. Wow. That was... Well, it was laggy, but then it was fine, so... I don't know if I want to... I don't know how much I want to Spellblade. We'll see. I'm, like, on the fence about it right now. I'm gonna do a quick pause and make sure to just go over all my settings, make sure this runs smooth. Alright. That should be a little bit better. So. Realistically, I kind of want to sword and board, because I love sword and shield play, but We'll see how it goes. Wow, it's dark in here. Is there a way I can bump the brightness? There we go. That's a little too bright. I don't want to, like... I want to see, but I don't want to see. There we go. That for the permanent health bump. Grab all these ingredients. One thing I like is this. You can just kind of make whatever the hell you want by just guessing. It's quite nice. I like it because a lot of this, I mean, you can kind of just spam and it'll heal. It ain't great, but, you know, it is what it is. I carry any miscellaneous shit? It's worth 3 gold at the end of the day. We'll see. I'm not going to sit around and, like, read through everything I pick up. Let me get those out of the screen. I'm not going to sit around and read everything I pick up. Because that's just, 1, it's going to take forever. 2, I would like to keep my voice in better shape. My bad. But I don't know. I don't want to go like too crazy or whatever. But if this gets any comments or whatnot and people want me to read everything, I mean, if the people want it, I mean, fuck it. I might as well go out of my way, read everything, see how that plays out. A lot of health potions mumbled about here. Ooh. Soon I will be free. Anything on you worth checking out? Not really. I remember, yeah, this place has just a lot of nonsense, and it's got a shield. The best way to spellblade in this game is having these hotkeys set up and ready to go. Sweet. Oh. Sorry, it startled me. Take a villager's shirt. Well, nah. Even worth selling? 20 gold is pretty good. Alright, sure. Well, that jumping makes my head feel a little weird. Where's my V-Sync? Let's see if that fixes the issue. Oh, that's better. Okay, this is a V-Sync problem. Cool. I thought I had that on. Weird. Oh well. We have no mini-map here. Oh yeah, quick wheel's quite nice. Apparently you can get a horse. I would have bought the supporter edition, but I was a little short on funds, so... Ooh. Don't fucking touch me. I want to go this way first. I know there's a guy somewhere around here. Yeah, there's a guy in there. Thanks, game.
Investigate ourselves.
If I wanted to, I could just sneak farm here, but I'm not going to try and do any exploits.
I am prepared for this. You will burn.
Doink. Really wouldn't be a bad idea to be picking up everything. I've got a lot of weight I can hold, so. Tunnel, you say? Interesting. Mess with that later.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed. But they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering.
What are you talking about?
At last, the age of resurrections shall end. And then, the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance. Trip after trip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer. Trip after trip. Closer and closer.
Okay. Fair enough.
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick.
Can I help you somehow?
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer. Have a nice day, kind sir. Be careful.
So what people are affected with, there's another thing I'd like you can check your status, is the Red Death. It's explained in the intro cutscene. Sort of. I think it's elaborated on a little bit more heavily sometime soon. Oh hey, I've looped back around here. Perfect. Continue on this way then. I don't remember if brains were used for anything. I think, yeah, going back around there comes out there, so I'll keep that on the side for a second. Ah, here we go. This will be valuable. Guess I can mine my way through those. I'll do that after I get through these. Cool. That's weird. 1 second. Okay. This was a weird visual bug, me shaking constantly. One release. Still encountering weird niche bugs. Guess I can't really bitch about it though. Did not mean to pick that up. Oh well, whatever. Ooh. Gauntlets. Better armor. Same armor. I mean, these are the same fucking things. I might as well pick up everything. 24 out of 110. I got plenty of room. We should be taking the clothes from these guys too. Wearing medium armor? Grr. Actually, I know where a set of heavy armor is. Yep, I was right. Come out on this end. If you guys want to read those, feel free to pause and whatnot. Obviously.
Stay alert. You will burn! Purge the unclean! Your sins will be punished!
I guess I could just be pressing take all, but whatever. New recipe. Sorry if you hear me coughing in the back every now and then. I am a little sick. Just a smidge. Nothing really serious or anything. Just a little unhappy. I will manage. Check on that in a minute. Nice place.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. sick.
Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
You understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
Do you need any help?
There is no help left for me. I will not ask you for the mercy of death. I believe I should suffer like all the rest of you. It's a trial for all of us. We should face it as equals.
Why are you locked up?
When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
Do the Red Priest really cure the Red Death?
We've had some success, treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
How would the weirdness cure the Red Death?
The weirdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied.
You don't look well. Looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the 2nd to 4th stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last 2 stages are visceral, the worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush. The brain starts to die, and the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me. May the Prophet's word be a safe haven for you.
Doing that weird thing again. Fortunately, there's a quick save and quick load, which I guess I don't need to pause the whole recording for every time I do so.
The enemy is near. will be punished!
Bitch. Don't fucking touch me. Oh yeah, I can make some potions. Yippee. Weird way to set that up. But it is what it is. Maybe I will read stuff.
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
I'll get you out of these chains.
That's not the kind of freedom I'm asking for.
Oh.
There's no saving me now. Even if I could escape, I'd only be putting others at risk. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
Who's
He's
Fergus?
the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach.
I understand your pain. Close your eyes.
Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you.
Keeper pants are heavier armor. I've got his tags for the future. Could have sworn I'd be able to unlock this from here. Oh well. Level up my alchemy a little bit. Okay. Swoosh. Whoosh.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
You can escape. The way is clear.
No, I won't make it.
That's a little cheesy.
Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it. Don't mind me.
There we go. I didn't realize it was a medium. I would have paid a little bit more attention. I mean, every bit of lockpick experience counts. Hey, can you hear me?
Can Hear me. Hear me.
Oh, I see. He's just gonna repeat everything. Hello. What you got going on in here? Nothing.
You're not a priest. Get out of here. Go away before they see you with me.
I want to help you.
There's nothing wrong with me anymore. The priests cured me, you see. I just need a few days to recover, and then I'll be able to go home.
By mistake.
See?
If you get on her nerves, she initiates a fight. Not like it'd be an issue, I just don't really fucking feel like it. I don't think I need to tackle down that way just yet. Let me check over here real quick. Yep, right.
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum!
Wait, I'm not a red priest. I'm a prisoner just like
Then
you.
why are you dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priests messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead.
Okay. I don't feel like reading all this dialogue constantly.
Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast, like some Camaloshan wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either. Conher, from the Dalrieta pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much. Really? Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab?
My fucking bad.
If you
Damn.
make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here.
Give me your armor.
No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
Yoink. 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 Starting to push up that weight just a little bit. Nothing bad yet, but I'm definitely getting there. Spear. Those one-handed? Ooh, but I need strength and dex for it. Okay, another important thing. Things have stat recs, as you can clearly see. I would still be getting decent damage out of this, but it would be so much less than what I'm already utilizing, so it wouldn't be worth it in the end. Not until I had the proper stats for it. There we go. I think there's a ring in here that I want. Yep. What am I sitting on? 54 of 110? I got plenty of space. Who are you? Nice.
Are you trying to escape, my child? Escape? Me? I appreciate your offer.
Okay.
Safe travels.
Very rushing through dialogue, unfortunately. I'm not very patient of a person. Sorry. Some healing going. Ooh, what the hell did they do to you? Bunch of goodies here, if I recall. Yeah. Lots of potion and food stuffs. Aren't there like a couple enemies around here? I think so. Yeah, they're on that side. Oh, I think the heavy armor guy with the two-hander. No, not down here, but he's around somewhere. I seem to remember where. Maybe this way? No, this is just back the way I came. You can see on the bottom left, I've got a certain amount of dashes I can do before the game starts telling me nuh-uh. Pretty good to know. I wonder if I should do a series on V Rising. Maybe I'll replay it again solo and make a series out of it. Sorry, I like muttering to myself. Oh, everyone down here is dead. I've never seen this. Because normally you'd have to fight some enemies up here. So I find it kind of strange that they're already dead. 10, 11. It's still stronger, even without the strength rook, so. If I'm doing sword and board, I need to do a mixture of strength, dex, and constitution, I think. Which makes sense. Alright, here's the fun part. Making an ungodly amount of random food. It is quite nice. I'll figure out where that knight is. There's like a mini boss in somewhere in this tutorial map that I want to get my hands on. Yeah, he's down here. Okay. No, sorry, that guy's over there, so he's somewhere over here. I think the shovel's necessary. I can't remember. I think that it's used for digging somewhere on the game, in the game. I just can't remember. Been a while. Yeah, there's typically some dialogue that would be playing here, but I think they, maybe they changed it on the launch so you wouldn't fight anybody up here. Give more implication that the guy with the bow killed everybody. Okay, well, I'm back here, but I'm not where I want to be. That's the issue. I need to figure out where that boss is. Sorry. There we go. Because progression is down there. Might as well make it push my XP and other things higher up. Oh, he's down here. Is he? Or did I already run down here? I already ran down here. So I'm silly and not thinking. I think that's certain death if you drop down there. But no, I never actually did go down there. I'm not certain. Let's quick save. Just see. Oh. Interesting. I didn't even know that there was an area down here. Oh. Oh, okay. I know where this is. Fascinating.
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
Here.
It should, although I admit that the past few weeks have made me hate the taste. Still, thank you. There isn't much kindness going around this place. It wouldn't be very gracious of me not to repay it, would it? Take this. It might prove useful for you. So, you escaped too? This whole place is mad, from a safe distance this time. They play with powers they don't understand. It's a fool's dream. The weirdness might listen, but blind obedience is not in its nature. Same as you, I guess. I was kept with the rest at first, but when they figured out I was a Pict, well, then I deserved special treatment. One of the priests took me to a place so thick with weirdness, it scared me. I don't know what would have happened. Why indeed? Perhaps it's a test of patience. I hate wearing head wraps.
Pretty damn vague. But I'll take a slight mana bump, I suppose. Can't go wrong. So I never encountered this NPC when I played in the demo and the 0.9, but to be fair, I don't think you could open the door from the other angle. In fact, I don't even know where this is. What is this? I want to go fight Funny Man first. Maybe she wasn't here before this build. This is fascinating. I love discovering new things. It's fun playing through a game and then seeing a huge update pop in. No, this isn't where the boss is. What the fuck? Is this another mini-boss? Kinda looks like it.
Your sins will be punished! Your death is certain!
What?
You're no match for me!
I definitely had plenty of health buffered. That's ridiculous. How far back am I? Okay, right after this. That's fair. I had plenty of health buffered. I should have been able to tank through that just fine.
Your fate is sealed! Purge the unclean!
Wonder if this is the reason why this is here.
You will...
Ooh. I mean, sure, why not? Increase max stamina. I don't really plan on using magicka that much, so I will happily take that. Sure. Yep, allows digging. Yeah, I had a feeling. Short rest. My God, what the fuck? Bro is grump. Freakish. Agilities for jumping, just like Oblivion and Morrowind. I think I've never been in this area before. Hey, okay, so that's okay. That is pretty neat. I like that. Still wondering where this other guy is, though. So he's there. Oh, right, he's down this way. Duh. I'm a little stupid. Just because I just didn't remember. So this is the guy I want because of his armor and his sword. But he will be kind of a difficult fight. So I'm kind of hoping to just pelt him with a bunch of bullshit. Thanks. Very nice. Ooh, 13, 11 to 13. So the question is, because I can still block and parry with two-handeds. It's not like I would really be losing anything. It's just that some of the shields in this game are kind of strong, from what I remember. Experiment with it later. Not something I need to concern myself with right now. What am I sitting at? 87 out of 110. Pretty good. I think they changed some of the weight values. Because I was definitely over encumbered by the time I got to this point in the game. No. Just continue onwards. Alright.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying. Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, West, I'm told this path leads to the beach.
Okay. My fucking bad. I'll put this in here. Having a two-hand on hand is, you know, not gonna be the end of the fucking world, so. What the hell is a hammer used for? Don't know, but it's coming with me. Might as well take out the sword, show some of the two-handed combat. Like, I'm blocking, man, but whatever. This is when you would get your bow. I've got that weird movement bug. Do a quick save, quick load. Not sure how that's replicated, but it happens so easily. Put a few shovels out here. I picked up enough junk for now. All right. This game is so fucking pretty. Oh man. Button that makes you go third person. I'm just curious. Perspective. Yeah, I see. Huh. Yep, I get it. Definitely not. I'll wait to see if they update that in the future, hopefully. Did they change it? No. So, in 0.9, this place used to be brimming with just a bunch of fruit and, like, consumables for potion making and food making. Mostly potion making. It's a shame that they got rid of that. Man. Oh well.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
Are you here to help me leave this place? What an awesome voice this guy has.
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness. I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am. And you? Why are you here? Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free. I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
You got real loud all of a sudden.
In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs.
Damn, what a cool ass statue.
Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that.
Why are you so loud?
We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a spectre to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
Pretty place. That was pretty cool. I thought about ending the episode right as that would finish, but I think we should get through the whole tutorial first, and then finish out the game, or finish out the episode.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach. I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Ooh.
Yes, I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one. I appreciate it, but let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place? I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer. Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness, ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No! I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
It would be an honor.
You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
I don't remember that line being in the previous patch. That's nice.
Oh, what an adventure this will be.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I should look normal now. Very nice. For me, there's more nonsense going on. elixir. Never figured out what that was in the previous batch, so we'll see. Oh, right. They power. Duh. Not, like, specifically elaborated on what the thing is called or what it is powering in the previous build, if I recall. I don't feel like taking fall damage. I think I get a neat ring out of this. Wow, you suck at this. Ring of toughness. I need more stamina than health, honestly. I'll take more encumbrance. I think you had to interact with that last time. Not sure. It's just a good chunk of things I don't remember. Can't remember this place is not worth full exploring. Because I did last time and ultimately came up and found with nothing, so. What is worth exploring, I think, is up here, though. Yep, because there's materials and whatnot. Then I think there's like a chest or something over here. Ooh. There we go. Okay, not exactly a chest. There's stuff. Ah, here it is. If I remember correctly, I did some weird nonsense while I was exploring around out here. Oh yeah, that proves I don't actually need any of my two-handers equipped. Or sorry, any of the resource gatherers equipped. Cooking pot. Sorry if I sound a little... I know I elaborated on it prior. If I sound a little despondent or just out of it, or coughing a bit. I'm a little sick. So just taking it a little bit easy, make an episode on the tutorial, and then I think tomorrow, when I have the time, I will do a proper episode, hopefully a little bit more enthusiastic. So, I apologize. Just tired. Can I travel out to that ship? I think I did last time. I don't remember if there was anything worth it though, but just for the sake of double checking, because a new patch dropped, we'll see. Okay, seems like they chilled out a little bit on how intense the waves got. So you could actually fucking see where you were going. I remember that being an issue. Archer's ring. Interesting. Huh. Nice. Oop, I have a... Oh, just garbage necklace. Okay, fair enough. I haven't found any swords. Could have sworn you would find a sword somewhere in that tutorial area, but I guess I was wrong. That's fine. Let's keep exploring. I don't want to end this episode just yet at just over an hour, so I want to look around and see if I can find any other goodies hiding. Because you don't get to come back here, if I recall, so... Interesting. Just a body, nothing else? Fair enough. I think this game is a day-night cycle as well. Yeah, because there's a whole mechanic about certain things spawning around the nighttime. Okay, the waves still kind of flick up in your face. Not as dramatic as it was in older builds, though. Don't you already have one of these? Dull broadsword, broken broadsword. Eh, whatever. I guess that's a good way to get a two-hander if you miss the other broadsword. Ain't great, but it ain't perfect. It ain't bad, sorry. Ain't great, but it ain't bad. It is what it is. Can't really complain at the end of the day. Get me out of here. Okay, whatever. Any way to get up on here? Oh, that's an almost. There we go. Any reason to be up here? I don't think so. No splash sounds when getting in the water. A little unfortunate. I never did explore everything in this area, not gonna lie. But there's also real no incentive to go out to those further islands, I think, at least. There might be, maybe a guide will show up with some secrets or whatever, but I am definitely not the type to... Well, I could pause the recording and go search, but I mean, what could I possibly be missing in the tutorial area beyond maybe another niche ring that I'll find elsewhere? I don't know if I care enough. If I miss something and somebody knows, feel free to let me know or something. I don't want to dilly-dally for too long. My head's starting to hurt a little bit. So, we'll get to the main island. We'll get to the main city, and we'll call it there, just so it's not like a total pseudo-obnoxious cliffhanger, at least. I need to fix that shader.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long? I had my suspicions. What I didn't expect was you walking back free of the sickness. So go on. What did you find in there?
So, I'm a metagame a little bit here. I know the difference between these options. I understand that I think there might be multiple endings, so there's a specific route I want to go where I try and be on King Arthur's side the entire time. Because he looks cool as shit.
Really? Then can you explain how you were suddenly cured of an illness that nobody knows how to cure? Well, maybe the fact you were able to do that is why I was supposed to break you out of this place. Anyway, get some rest. We'll have to set sail soon, before the Red Priests find us here. All I know is I was supposed to help you, some Pict, and a Del Riata break out, and then sail you to the mainland. But it looks like you're the only one who made it. From what I understand, the Red Priests must have done something to you. My goal is to destroy King Arthur.
This is why.
To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. Long story short, you've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. and soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
I don't I don't care about all that.
The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it. The sword is kept in the horns of the south. Here, pin it to your clothes. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest. I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness.
I think there's an item or something back here. Yep, there's a guy. More clothes to sell at the end of the day.
Well, that man really hates me. That much is clear. It's good you didn't tell him we've met, young one. Who knows what he'd have done? No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
I love this guy's voice.
That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence. It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Alright, I think putting another point in strength is the play for now. And let's get this started. I need to figure out what it is I need to do early. I don't want to start investing in one or two-handed too early when I don't know what I'm going to be hard focusing in just yet. Though realistically, I want to try and like get as much as I can leveled up, so when am I getting some summons as well? Boost my summon limit would be funny. I could do I might have an idea in mind as we push out. Excuse me. Sorry. Selling is 20% more profitable. Increase endurance, increase your melee damage by 1% per point. Yada yada yada. I'm not certain. So can't remember if there's a health regen anywhere. I don't remember. Maybe shields could increase my melee damage. I did two-handed last time when I was going through the game. We can sword and board. We'll sword and board. So let's focus on one-handed. Rest.
Ready? Hop on the boat.
All right. Make our way to the Horns of the South, and then we'll call it there. So I can do some, if I need to, any vague editing. But I probably won't at the end of the day. Everything in the video seems to be functioning.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
Sorry. Ooh. I'm getting decent frame rate even out here. Sweet. And I got my map. Movement looks a little on the choppy side. Give me a minute. Alright, we're back. Much better. Slight graphics drop in render distance, but it's fine. I would much rather an enjoyable experience to be watched than try and force a pretty experience. I want it to be smooth and comprehensible, not struggling and crunchy. I never did figure out what that was when I last played. I don't think I could have anyway. Quite pretty though. Look at those big swords in the distance, by the way. Pretty intense. I think I was having some slight stutters because, yep, areas are loading in. That's fine. Load stutters I can kind of turn a blind eye to as long as they're infrequent. So there's an armor set and a sword and shield that I really want, and I might be able to cheese early from this guy, but in fact his shield looks different. Huh. I think they changed the shield. No, never mind, it's the same. He's got a really good set of equipment early that have some kind of higher stat recs, so I'm not going to talk to him yet. I'm going to try to avoid this whole metagaming nonsense because I do know a bunch of stuff, but he's important for the progression I want to do because I want to, I guess, Death Knight it like Arthas. I want magic, sword, and board. Now I know Arthas wielded Frostborn, which is practically a great sword. So getting some of those weird stutters. Okay, sorry, not the end of the world.
In the name of the All-Mother, what are you doing? Wait, I haven't seen you before. Not, but we don't just let anybody in, pal. This pin, I can't say I see it very clearly at this, present moment, but I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye,
What just happened over there? I saw something.
On behalf of the keepers. Please, speak with Fergus. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
Ooh. Here we are. Just checking out the view distance. Having like a weird, stuttery. Would this be worth really changing? Oh, that would only change on restart. I don't think it's a... Maybe it could be a texture issue. I'm not entirely certain. But it doesn't seem to be affecting... Oh well. I'll figure it out next time. So, this has been Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, the 1.0 release. I'm excited to try and record more of this. I'm going to probably do the same long-form recording that I did with Dark Souls. Try to do as little editing as possible, because I want to try to appeal to a certain kind of audience that wants background noise, experiences, or just to have this video on in the background. I don't really care if you are watching or not. I just want to try and get something consistent out there that I can maybe make money off of, or just for passion projects and whatnot. So, I am Sensei James X, Y, and Z. You can check out my music and voice acting on Sensei James X, and eventually you can check out any video essays I do or talking about stuff on Sensei James Z. So, I'll see you later. See you whenever I do the next episode. Goodbye.